What's going on, everyone? Brad here with Josh and my dad. We are getting dropped off for a kayak camping trip right now. We're going to be dropped off about a mile or so upriver. So we'll kayak downriver, set up camp, and I think we're going to kayak about a mile again downriver to be picked up tomorrow afternoon. So we'll be out there for a little while, so it should be fun. I'm gonna take you guys along. All right, we just got dropped off. We're out here in the river right now. Got about a mile downriver to go. It's really calm waters right now. Pretty high water level too. It's been raining nonstop the last couple days, actually this morning too. So it just started to hold off right when we got out here. It doesn't really call for rain today, so I thought it was gonna rain all day looking at the weather this morning, but got pretty lucky. It cleared up when we got here, so now we just got to find a place to camp. So let's get rolling. I've never gone camping with this kayak before, so it's actually a really small kayak, so it's packed right now with the camera equipment and my camping equipment. I don't know if I can get a shot that you guys can see, but I'm like wedged in this thing right now, so if it tips, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out, but this should be fun. I mean, you can look at Josh's kayak too. He's riding pretty low. This should be a lot of fun. Well, we just got poured on for a little bit. A lot of our gear is wet, but good thing we brought raincoats. We're not wet, we're pretty dry, so we'll just have to find our camp, pull our stuff up, and see what's wet, see what's dry, and get a shelter made. Should be a good night. All right, we just landed on shore right now. So kind of just gonna scout the area a little bit, try to find a good spot to hang up this tarp tonight. We're both gonna be sharing one. We've got bivvies as well for our sleeping bags, but with rain like this, I'd like to be under a tarp as well.
Going no cordage.
Oh yeah, no cordage today either, so we're gonna try to find a unique way to hang this tarp. Man, this lens is getting wet here. Gotta keep this dry. All right, well, we've been hiking around trying to find a good spot for camp. We found a good bit of water here, actually. I mean, we have the river, but this is another good water source. We've got a pond here in the forest, so might try to do a little bit of hand fishing tomorrow, or I guess tonight if we've really got time. But yeah, we brought some hooks and just a little bit of line, so maybe we can pull something in. I really enjoy the rain. I mean, it sucks when your stuff gets wet, but the sound of the rain and just sleeping under the rain as long as you're dry, it's almost a little bit nostalgic. We have a cabin up north in Michigan that our family's got, and you can hear the rain, and sleeping under the rain just always makes me think of that. It is really beautiful out here, as long as we stay dry. All right, we found a place we're gonna go ahead and make shelter. We're gonna use this this dead tree right here. I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it's dead, and we're gonna cut it down and do kind of a ridge pull with it with our tarp. So we're gonna go ahead and leave a marker here so we don't lose it. We're gonna head down, get our kayaks and stuff, and start our shelter. You ready? All right. Wet everything nice and tight. All right, we just got our shelter all set up. You can see behind me, got a good amount of space in there for 2 people. We actually ended up bringing this side out a little bit more than we thought. Got some room to bring our gear in there in case it rains, because this weather's been pretty unpredictable the last few days. Now that we're all set up, I think we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find some dry wood. Actually, one of the trees we fell for our Y stick, it was a big dead standing tree. It's really dry. It's not rotten at all. A lot of these trees are rotten, so I think we're gonna go ahead and scout over towards that piece of wood, find the rest of the tree, and try to feather stick some of it up, maybe make a fire tonight. I think I've got half a bottle left, so I'd like to find some more water soon. So that's what's on the agenda next. All right, I'm just getting some shavings right now with the spine of my knife. This is from that dry wood, that piece of dead wood that we cut for our Y. And just take a look at this. He's making a really nice tinder. It's almost like sawdust. This should have no problem taking a spark at all. Just gonna get a lot of it. All right, we're gonna give this fire a go. I got a bunch of good tinder here out of all those wood shavings with the spine of my knife. Got a few feathers to throw into the mix. Josh actually processed a bunch of kindling and did some feathers himself, so we should be all good. This wood seems fairly dry, so hopefully we get lucky with this one. Nice use of the paddles. Thanks. All right, guys, we got the fire going. It's a bit of a struggle. The wood is actually a little bit wet and it's still struggling to burn. I can hear that moisture just coming out of that wood there, but it's going and we should be able to keep it going. We just got to keep getting some dry wood. We're not going to need it all night because it's going to be a bit warm, but we'll use it to boil water, and we brought a little bit of food out we're going to cook tonight, so that'll be nice. We're both pretty hungry. Sky's getting dark right now. I think the sun's just starting to set right now. So it'll be getting dark, so it's nice that we got a fire going. Heading to the pond right now. Before it gets too dark out, I'm gonna fill up my canteen. Only got a little bit left, so I think I passed it. It's right around the corner over here. Yeah, I'm gonna fill up really quick because Josh and I are gonna make a little bit of food. So I know we're both pretty hungry. We haven't eaten all day, so man, it's getting pretty dark out. All right, it's time to fill up. Just caught a frog. That's a nice surprise. This is a northern leopard frog. We'll be able to throw some frog legs into the mix tonight. That'll be nice. Let me just go ahead and fill this up, get some water. The frog escaped. Jumped out of my hands, but got water. We have food back at camp anyway. Can't complain. Beef stew is what's on the menu tonight. Josh has a little bit of chicken and rice. It's nice to have some food. We were pretty hungry today. This is just like the Mountain House brand. You guys have probably seen this. They sell this stuff at like Walmart. It's all right. It is expensive. We just happened to have some laying around before we left, so we grabbed it. But it's not that great, to be honest. And it's usually always expired. I don't know. I mean, it does last a while because it's like freeze dried or whatever. But
It has a lot of calories.
yeah, it does have a lot of calories. But I think the people at the store just think that this like lasts forever, so they never take it off the shelves. So if you go buy it at the store, sift around and make sure that it's like not expired, because it usually is. But yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, it tastes better if you're really hungry. Yeah, just gonna eat this up and then probably turn in for the night. But I'm gonna leave you guys with this, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Disaster has struck in the Richardson shelter. I was actually getting ready. We aren't getting to bed quite yet, but I was gonna go ahead and throw my bivvy in here and sleeping bag just so I had it in here. Fire ants. There's fire ants in here everywhere, and we didn't even see them. Look at these bastards. There's fire ants all over the shelter. All over the floor. There's a bunch of worms being attacked. There's some war going on down here, and I don't want to sleep in here. So, we have a couple options. Option one is to relocate and set up shelter in the dark, which is dangerous. We don't have any cordage, so it would be a pain. Don't have any cordage, so I think what we're actually going to do is kind of tear down this tarp setup and lay on top of it with the bivvies. So, and then just hope it doesn't rain tonight. Our bivvies we haven't had for too long, so I guess it'll be kind of a good test. They're MMSS, like the military sleep system thing. It's which is awesome, by the way. Josh has the full setup. I just have the bivvy, but it's pretty solid. The bivvies have been great so far, but tonight will be a really good test for him. So, bivvies on top of a tarp. That's what we're doing tonight. Well, we just got out of bed. It was a pretty dry night, not too bad, no rain at all. So I know Josh is a little bit uncomfortable. I think he was laying on a rock or something, but not too bad. We slept in, I think it's about 9:30 actually, a lot later than we thought we were gonna be in bed, but we got up and we're gonna go ahead and blow our old embers into flame and try to throw some coffee up. All right, we're just hiking through this field right now. Just doing a quick hike before we get everything together in our kayaks and get out of here. And there's snakes all over the place. We keep seeing little garter snakes zipping past us. We're trying to catch them. Some of them are pretty big too, so. Just hiking through this field, Brad saw the garter snake going through the grass, Thamnophis totalis semifasciatus. Chicago garter, that's what we have around here. It's a huge garter snake. Alright everyone, we're actually going to take off a little bit early today. Josh is feeling a bit under the weather. I'm not sure if it was bad mountain house or bad water or what, but we're going to take off and we'll see you guys next time.